Good morning, everyone. Let's start our session. Yesterday, what we have seen is we have seen literal. Okay, inside literal, I explained in detail yesterday, but let me explain you the program what we have written. So we have written like this is a simple program. This is our class name, which we are using from last couple of days. Okay, float demo. This is the class name. This is the main method. I explain what is main method. Forget about this code now. Control X, forget about everything. You know what is public, what is static, what is void, what is main, what is string arg. If you don't know, there is one recording because daily we are going to use this statement. That's why I explain you each and everything about this statement. Okay, we know what is system.out.println, how it is working internally. This I also explain programmatically. Okay. So hope you are good with this thing. What is system? System is nothing but a predefined class of a Java. How to format? How to format? Select all. Control Shift. Control Shift F. See, format will be done. Okay. Okay. I have started the recording. Yeah. Good morning. So I have, so this you know, right? If you have any doubt, there is one recording with main method and system.out.println. Watch that, then it will be very much easier for you to understand. If you are new or you joined recently, okay. Now let me do Control Z. What is our program? This is one line program only, guys. No need to worry. What is this 20 line is mentioned here? Okay. Yeah. So what is? Well, let me run this program. Let me run this program. Run as Java application. Run as Java application. The output will be printed bottom. We will see what is the output and how it is coming. We have seen below our example of octal and hex value. This line is printing. This line is printing. This line is printing because of this line. Then there is some space, right? There is some space. Here is the space after this line. Space because of this line because there is no content inside that. Now int x equal to 10. When we are passing 10, it is simply printing in this line. We are printing the decimal value of x is. This value x is printing here. This is because of this line. Then we have seen y equal to 0 triple 1. What is 0? Whenever some 0 is appended in front of any number, it will be considered as octal. Octal. Yesterday I explained how internally y value is printed. Which line is printing? This line is printing. This line is printing octal. So the octal value of y is 73. So how this triple one is getting converted into octal, I explained yesterday. Watch yesterday recording. Then we seen int z equal to 0x101. So if we are appending 0x in front of any number, then how it will be considered as a hexa number. I explained that conversion also. So now 101. Now 101 is what, guys? 101 is what, guys? It is a number, but it is appended as 0x. It is appended as 0x. So this will be considered as hexa. Hexa is converted into decimal. Because of this 257 is printed in this line. Now I am giving some space. Now I am giving some space. So again, after above this line, there is, and between this line, there is a space now. So this is coming because of this line. Okay. Now, what is the next line? Below our example of float and double. So float our example and double. This line is printed because of line number 17. Here line number are mentioned. Okay, in left side, you can see. Okay, after this line, there is some space now because of this line. Because of this line, space is there. Okay, due to line number 18, because there is nothing inside double quote. Okay, then we have seen one value 1234, 1234, 1234 dot 1, 1234 dot 1. Guys, yesterday one guy was asking me, why, sir, you told to add one F in front of that? Why? Because if I am not using dot, I am not using decimal number, so it is will be considered as int. It will be considered Sorry guys, I don't know. Suddenly there is some network issue. 1 minute. There is some network issue. I am audible, guys. I'm audible, guys. I was just suddenly.
Yes, sir.
I am audible, na? 1 minute. Thank you for confirming. My screen is visible, na? When I am keeping my device
Yes,
near
sir.
my UPS, it is giving some network issue.
Sir.
So I forget. I just keep that device away from that. So now I'm muting all, guys. Thank you. So below are example of the recording still going on, right? Oh, okay. So below are the example of float and double values, guys. So yesterday, what I was telling you guys, float f equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. What is 1, 2, 3, 4? It is an integer. Did I add anything zero in front of it? No. In our mathematics, if we add zero, so it will be treated as zero only. But in Java, if we add zero in front of any number, it will be considered as octal. Okay. But here any zero is there? No, it is int value. Int value, who is going to hold f? F is a variable name. F float number. Let me give proper good name. Float number. Float number I am giving variable name. So let me keep instead of this f, let me add this variable name. So whatever value I am giving here, this will be stored by whom? I don't know what. Yeah. Float number, this will be held by this variable. See, I am selecting line number 19 float number, but line number 20 float number is highlighted. This is the advantage of IDE. Means whatever line number 90 float number is going to hold that 1, 2, 3, 4, that will be going to print in line number 20. And what is the type? What the variable name is float number, but what is the type? Float. Okay, here. Okay. So let me give the same name here, something meaningful. Okay. So now what will be the output, guys? Here, if you are seeing in console, some resources I need to close. Close. So float number, copy this. My system is struck. I don't know why today. Yeah. So this, let me give some meaningful name, double number. Let me copy this and let me print here. Now when I am selecting double number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hold by double number, it will be here. Now there is a twist, guys. That twist yesterday, one person was asking. So this line is printing which line? Value of float f is 1234.0. Here 1234, but it is printing 1234.0 because we are printing float. So float is what? It is supporting up to 4 to 5 decimal places. So that's why decimal is considered. Dot zero is printing. Similarly, when we are printing double, it is considered as double. So that's why 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is printed because of the line number 22. Hope you are good. Okay. Okay, guys. Now there is a hierarchy. I want to show you that hierarchy. We will come to that hierarchy. Let me show you diagrammatically here. Hope my screen is visible. What is the size of in order? What is the size in order? So what is the size? Very first Guys, let me change my network to other. Allow me a minute. Yeah, I'm audible, guys. Hello. Yeah, I'm audible, guys. Okay, thanks for confirming. Sorry, I don't know today why there is network fluctuation. Generally, it is not there. Okay, guys. So let me allow you to talk. Allow participant to unmute. Yeah. So what is the hierarchy, guys? We small byte. We have seen the size byte. So what is the sorry? So here, what is the size of short? Short is having higher size than byte, na? What is the size of int, guys? Int is having more size than int is having more size than short, na? Then we are seeing long. These are primitive data type. Long. Then who is having more size? Float. Right? Then we have double. Everything will be start with small letter because these are primitive data type. And also we have character. Right? So this character. So now this is the order. This is the order, guys. This is the order of size. You can consider this is the order. Okay. So consider double as more in size. Okay. Float is in this size. Long in this size. Int is this size. Short this size. Just I am trying to help you. This diagram is like just you can understand what is the size. If byte is the size, the small size can be hold into short na. Short can be hold into long na. But whether reverse is possible, can you hold this double? Is it possible that this double will be held by this double? This is double, right? This is double.
Sir,
This is
sir,
double.
float to 4 byte and long 8 byte, right?
Sorry.
Float to is 4 byte and the long size is 8 byte.
Yeah, that's what I am showing you everything. See, I explained you yesterday. These are the size. 1 second. Float 4 byte and double is 8 byte.
I mean long also 8 byte. You have
Yes, long is
replaced.
8 byte. Long is also 8 byte. But
Uh,
long cannot hold decimal value. Okay.
okay,
Okay.
okay,
That's what this diagram is nothing. This diagram is not technical diagram I'm showing you. I just want to feel you. Okay.
okay. I
I
understood,
just
sir.
want to feel you. If people won't understand, just want to make you feel you like that, like this double value. For example, it is like double. Will this will be fit into this? This double size
No,
will going to fit into this? No, na.
no,
With this
no.
diagram, you can understand, right? Double cannot be fit
Yes,
into
yes,
short, right? This is what I'm
yes.
trying to say.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
This is what I'm trying to explain here. Okay. Now coming to our program, guys. Now coming to our program, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 is int. It will be treated as int. Now tell me, guys, what is if it considered as int? int is considered decimal value? No. If it is int, it won't be considered as decimal value. But guys, when I am adding zero, any decimal value like this, there will be an error. There will be an error. Why? Because whatever in decimal value will be there, it will be considered as double. Now it will be considered as double. So you have to make it explicitly, make it float. Now it is double. So now, for example, here I am also changing something dot one. Any error? Any error in line number 21? No, but there is an error in line number 19. Why? Because whatever right hand side value, now when we add decimal, it will be considered as double. So we need to explicitly make it float by appending F in front of it. Now error gone, right? But this value is decimal. So it is already double. We are storing in double. Okay. Float we cannot add into double. Sorry, double we cannot add into float. But reverse is possible, na? This is what we have seen. Okay. Now, next example. Yesterday we have seen the value is
Sir, why
x1 is
this
2748.
happens?
Well, sorry.
Why this happens in float? Why we have to take F?
That is what I told you, na? This is 1234.1. It will be considered as double if you don't add this F. So now
Okay.
this will be double. It will be treated as double. If it
Sir,
is
what is the
double,
reason?
reason means it is internally. This is the
Okay.
size, memory level we will see. Okay. But now at this moment you think like this is considered as double. When it is double, then what happen? Just think it is double, then what will happen? Float. You cannot hold this value into float. So that is the reason we have to make a conversion. So for this purpose, we are adding F, okay, in front of it. Okay, now it will be considered as float. Now we can able to print this error gone, but this value will be considered as double, and we are storing into double. So that's the reason there won't be any error. Okay.
Oh.
Now next is what we have seen, int x equal to, when we are adding 0x in front of any number, any number, then what will happen? It will be considered as hexadecimal. Hexadecimal. So now this is ABC, ABC, ABC. I yesterday explained you guys. Like whatever the decimal number, this is 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After 10 digit, 10th number will be A, then B, C, D like this, right? Till what? F, till F. So let me write here A, B, C, D, E, and F. This will be your F. So now we want this value ABC. So this is 10th, 10th position. B is 11th position. C is 12th position. And what is the value we are trying to convert? 0x ABC. So what is its position? What is its position? This is 0 position. This is 1 position. This is 2nd position. Okay. So now tell me guys how you can convert. I explained you yesterday that this is base 16. So you have to watch that. I intentionally shared the screenshot in the chat as well after explanation. So this value will be converted into what? Hexadecimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hope you are good. 12 multiplied by what? 16 to the power 0 for this value. Then what is the value of B? 11. What is 16? What is the power here? 1. Then what is A? What is the value of A? 10 into 16 because this is hexa. What is the power of position of this? 2. So here should be 2. So when you calculate this, you will get this answer. I'm repeating guys, I did not started any new topic. This is yesterday topic only. Now we will come to our actual topic slowly. Okay, that will be like array in few minutes. So guys, one more thing. We have char literals and boolean literals. So now coming to boolean literals. So boolean literals. This is boolean literals. Okay. Now what happen is, what is boolean literals means? It allows what kind of value? True or false? Simple. True or false. We can add true or false only. Okay. Now tell me guys, the same way we have right here boolean. Let me add here some point. Now I will take some value, variable name, boolean value. This is where my variable name, and I am giving some true. I need to define here type na. What is the data type? Boolean. Now this is fine, right? Forget about above code. How to comment? How to comment the code? Control question mark. So let me comment other part of the code which we don't require. What is the command? Shortcut, control question mark, commented. Now if you run also, it won't be printed because we already commented. Now boolean, this is the value na. See, this is yellow. This is yellow, underline. There is a light faint line is there, yellow. Why it is yellow? Because we are not using. We are not using. Okay. So we have, if you use this in your code, there will be 1,000 line of code tomorrow. If there are certain yellow underline line means they are not using inside the code. Those you code also you can delete instead of keeping there. Okay. So now it is not used anywhere. So but we will use now system dot out dot print ln, system dot out dot print ln. What is double quote? English statement. Okay. Now we will print something inside that, the value of boolean value is double quote. So how we can add anything? By plus symbol, concatenation. Now let me add here. Yeah. Let me give some space. Now, what will happen, guys? This is printed na. True is given. I given true value, it is printed. Because true or false is fine. But I will give capital T. What will happen? Let's see. Capital T is possible? No. Because it is case sensitive. Okay. If I am giving this, what will happen? Compilation error. True cannot be resolved to a variable because Boolean is expecting either small true or other than this false, small false. Okay. Let me run this. Okay. If I will give 0, what will happen, guys? Will it consider no error? So there will be incompatible type. When we run this program from command line prompt, then the error will be incompatible. Incompatible. There is a very favorite word nowadays. Husband, wife are compatible and husband, wife are incompatible. Incompatible, compatible means something matching, na? There is a common word, compatible. Compatible. Compatible means something matching. Incompatible means no matching. So this is number and this is Boolean. Matching or not? No matching. So compatible error. Incompatible error you will get. That time what you will get? Incompatible error. But if you give true, means it is Boolean. This is of what type? Boolean. So no error. No error, guys. Hope you are good. This is very much important, Boolean. While applying some logical condition, if else. Okay. If else means, for example, tomorrow you are writing some logic if. You are lodging something if. Okay. This is your code. If means what? whatever the value here, it is true, then it will go inside this block. We are not yet started our other topic of this flow controls. Okay, but I'm telling you, Boolean means what? True. If something value you are giving, if x means true, then it will go inside. If it is false, it will jump out, it won't go inside. So this is important. Okay, true and false. Okay, now the next thing is char literal. Char literals. Char literals. Char literal, what is that? Something in single quote. Something you are writing in single quote. Here you are writing in single quote. This is single quote. This is double quote, right? Something double quote means something in double quote means string, right? But something in single quote means char. Okay. So now we will see char program after this. Let me comment this line. Now, whatever we are writing inside that char, let me give some char value. Char value equal to single quote. And then next we can print like guys, what happens? See, even empty is giving error, na? A error, right? So what is happen? This is we can print char means something in single quote. Okay. After this, we will start array. System.out.println double quote. Double quote means here I am using double quote means string to print singles English statement. What we are using? We are using string. The value of char value is, what is the value? How we can add? Simple. What is the variable name? Char value. Here it is, I am selecting, it is highlighting here. Now run this. Run as Java application. Guys, you can play many things. You can, it is you, now it is up to you. It is up to you. For example, I explain you one program by adding 0x and I am using ABC. Now it's up to you. You are using ABC, you are using BCD, you are using DEF in this program, in this line. It's up to you. Okay, there is no other science like somebody will give you 100 program. You yourself play. You have to play like a game. Now you are changing here Boolean. Now then you are trying. Then your experience will increase now of knowledge, right? Yourself with that exception you will come to know by passing which value. One or two example we can take, or 5 example we can take in different situation based on the topic. But these are small things, right? We are also human being. We don't know. We have to calculate in our mind. Okay. You have to think in that way. You have to pass different value. Okay. Char value is expecting something in single quote, but I will give without quote. What is the error, guys? Here it is giving error, na? Compilation problem. But what will be the actual reason? It cannot find a symbol when you will run in your command prompt. What will be the output? Cannot find a symbol. Is it possible to write in double quote? No. Same incompatible type. Why incompatible? This is string. This is char. You are passing string into char. Incompatible. So think common sense. Whenever you are using one type and you are passing into other type, then there will be 100% incompatible compile type exception. Okay. See here Eclipse is evaluating your code now, it is giving suggestion. But when you are writing code in Notepad, you are writing in your code in here something Notepad, and then you will run. Eclipse is not going to compile now. Then you have to use Java C. Then you have to run that program. Okay. In that situation, after you run, then that exception will come. But here you can able to help with the help of IDE. At the same time, you are able to understand where is the error, right? So IDE is helping you now, and industry is also using the same thing. When I am using this single code, I am using this AB or ABC something. Why error, guys? Why error, guys? I am telling you why. Because first single quote is there. Then it should ask expecting only one character. It is expecting one character. It is expecting one character. If there is a starting single quote, then it will expect one character and it is expecting closing character. But if I am placing here some other value, so instead of this B, what should be there? Closing single quote, na? But what is there? There is some value. Okay, so it will be unclosed. See, it is open, it is closed. So, but is it closed here? Is it closed here? No. So what will be the exception? Unclosed character literal in this situation. Okay. Hope you are good, guys. Similarly, you can play with different value. You can pass hexa value, then boolean value, different kind of value you can pass. Then you can easily understand. Hope you are good. Okay. 1 minute, guys. So with this, we have understood the literal part, guys. Okay. We have seen almost all literals. Now we will start some basic of array. It will take 1 or 2 or maybe 3 sessions. Okay. What is arrays, guys? What is arrays, guys? Arrays is nothing but a collection. We have one collection top chapter. It is very much important as part of development. There will be arrays list, linked list, hash map, vector. Okay. Then set, hash set. Different type of collections are there. But before collection come into picture, we are having arrays. There are certain disadvantage of arrays. That's the reason collections come into picture. So array is what? Arrays is an index collection of homogeneous. What is mean by homogeneous? And what is mean by heterogeneous? Biology, we have seen, right? Many times. Homogeneous means similar. Heterogeneous means different. Don't take it otherwise. What does it mean? Means same type. If it is a int means int. There are two int value. They are same. One is boolean, one is int, means they are different. Okay. So what is array? Array is an index collection of fixed number. This fixed number, and this fixed number is the disadvantage. Array is an index-based collection. Index-based means position-wise. 0, 1, first position, 0. Like this, you will see slowly. But what happens is, array is a fixed index collection of fixed number. This fixed number is a challenge, disadvantage. You will see. Homogeneous data means of same type. Okay. Fixed means we cannot change the size of the array. We cannot reduce. Either we cannot increase at the runtime and we cannot decrease it. Okay. So this is one disadvantage. But we can resolve this. That's why we have collection frameworks. After our some of the topics will be covered. Oops, exception. Once we are good, then we can slowly deep dive into collection. But at this moment, no need to, no, this is not correct time to explain collection. Now fixed number. Okay, now how we can declare an array? How many types of array? How many types of array? How many types of array? Types. So what are the types, guys? Single dimensional. Single dimensional array. Then we have what? Next is two-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array. Okay. We have one single dimensional array. We have two-dimensional array. We can have multi-dimensional array as well. Okay. We have single dimensional array. We have two-dimensional array. And we have multi-dimensional array. Okay. Okay. Now we'll see how we can declare an array. How we can declare an array. How we can declare an array? Let's see single dimensional array. Now let's see single dimensional array. Okay. So how we can define single dimensional array? Let me give one example. Now this is a symbolic representation of array. We have seen in main method. We have seen in main method. When we are running main method, guys, what is this? What is this array? To hold an one value, that is, this main method can hold n number of input. Args means argument, I explain you, but what is the symbol? Square bracket means array. N number of input it should take. So that is what the symbolic representation. Okay. Now, whenever we are creating an array, okay, so it is how we are using int x equal to 10 in simple way, na? Means this is your value, this is your variable, this is your type. Just think in that way. We have array, it is the variable, and whatever the type of array, we can give here na int of array. If you want this array, this A should hold only number, then int of array. If you want something, there is a variable, you want only to hold this string value, then you can, what is the type of this array? String. Int. We will see programmatically as well. Okay. Now guys, the thing is that you can change the value as well. Okay. Now we will see two-dimensional array. How many square bracket is there? How many square bracket is there? One square bracket. One square bracket means single dimension. One square bracket means single dimension. When I am using two square bracket, then what will be the, what we can call it? We can call it as multi-dimensional array. Sorry, two-dimensional array. Okay, same example. Let me copy this, paste here. Now, how many square bracket I am using, guys? How many square bracket, guys? I am using two square bracket. In this line also two square bracket. In this example also two square bracket. So this is single dimension. This is single dimensional, but this is two dimensional. When we are using two square bracket, two dimensional. Now, for three dimensional, if I am using three square bracket, think I am using three square bracket, then how many dimensional? Three dimensional. We will understand what is the dimension. We will see that. But hope you understand the number of square bracket, that number of dimension you can think. Hope you are good. Now, if you write a square bracket here also, that is also not a problem. Okay, that is also valid statement. Okay, in single dimensional, if you in three dimensional you write like this, that is also valid case. Okay, now if you write square a here, that is also valid case. Okay, if you write a here, variable here also, that is also valid case. Okay, These all are valid case. You can place this place everywhere, means you can exchange the position of the square bracket and the variable. It's fine. It's not a problem. You can keep this variable A. You can keep this variable A here also. No problem. Same thing you can play in two-dimensional, same way. How we are playing in three-dimensional. Okay. So now we will say this is the single dimensional, two-dimensional, and three-dimensional. Okay. But now these are the valid case now. This is the valid case. Okay. But how many variable we are taking? Only one variable. Now case. Let's say case one. Now case one. Now I am taking int of array. Guys, think in your mind how many dimensional array it is. How many dimensional array it is? Two-dimensional array. If I am using guys, another variable, how I can use like this, comma, second variable, it is also valid case. No problem, guys. Till now there is no problem. Okay. Now tell me guys, if I am using int of array like this, and I am using a variable a here, and I am keeping this combination valid na? This combination you can play square bracket anywhere, but now I am taking second variable. Okay, that is fine. But for example, if you are using this combination, this is not a valid, because what is expecting? Because this is second variable. Okay, if you want to specify dimension, okay, we want to specify the dimension, okay, then it should be with first variable, not with second variable. Okay, dimension, who is defining the dimension, guys? Whatever the variable is there in front of that, how many square bracket are there? Based on that, you are defining the dimension. One square bracket, one dimension. Two square bracket, two dimensional. Three square bracket, three dimension. But what happened? Here it is also fine. Because here you are defining two dimensional. That is fine. Because it is duty of first variable to define the dimension. B dimension duty is not to define the dimension. But here, if you defining the dimension using second variable, that won't be considered. Right? That won't be considered. There may be certain things, right? There may be certain things, how it is working, how internally it is working, right? There are a lot of things we can learn. For knowledge, there is no boundaries, guys. Okay. If some concept is there, we can spend 100 days on one concept also. That is also fine. I am already going very deeply, but sometime you have to think. You don't have that much time. You have to crack a job. Okay, something which is related to data structure and algorithm, you have to understand. Think like a 12th board exam, guys. Think like a 12th board exam. What is your goal of 10th and 12th exam? You should score good mark. So what you are doing at the time of 30 days before exam, if you have don't much that much of time, you take the last 10-year, 5-year paper, you start practicing, so that you should able to crack good mark, repeated question, right? So your target is what? You should learn the concept, but there may be some internal thing will be there. Then you have to understand what is the trending in the market. Today, people are asking internal of hash map in the interview question. Okay. So you should understand internal of hash map. Okay. If you think more on that side, that is up to your availability of time. If you are first year student, second year student, third year student, you can deep dive because you have time. Till now, you did not completed your education. But my concern is about who has completed your education. Now your target is to get the job. You have less time. So that is what you have to think in that way. Okay. If you think 100 question into your mind, then you should, if you have time, then you can definitely Google Google the problem statement, you can find the solution. Okay, in that way. Now, this is the case one I am explaining. With second variable, you cannot define it. Okay, now important guys, listen to me carefully. People are coming, people are going. There are 150. When I am seeing the report, there are 200 people attending. When I am seeing the report, 150 people are attending. When I am seeing the report, 160 people are attending. The figure is always constant. There are 5, 20, 30 people. They will come 15 minutes, maybe they have to attend college. People have pinged us that they have to attend college. So we can consider their concern as well. No problem. They are attending for some time. But when this is the opportunity to get the knowledge, you should attend completely. Okay. Now, guys, important. I never used till now word construction. Construction. We have seen one example na. Employee equal to new employee. This is how we have seen. I explain you, this is class name, this is variable name, and this is helpful to create an object. But I did not explain you till now. I did not explain you this till now, constructor, because that topic we will cover in upcoming session. But now I am using construction. Similar, how we can construct an array in the same way. Now, what will happen, guys? For example, whenever you are creating an array, okay, so there always an object is created. Okay. Now let me give an example. This is int array. Guys, how many dimension? How many dimension, guys? How many dimension? One dimension. One dimension, guys. One dimension. One dimension. Guys, if you ask me what is new, this is predefined word. What is public? This is predefined word. What is the purpose? We can define. But why they take this naming convention? Okay. Sometimes there is no big science behind the things. Okay. Now int, now int, now int. I explain you in couple of sessions what is the purpose of new, but we did not yet started. What will happen in the background? Now see, I am copying this. Control and don't save. Now see what will happen with this line. What will happen, guys? You have defined one variable. You have defined one variable. Variable name is A. Variable name is what? Variable name is A. This is A. So with this, one object is created. One object will be created. What is the size of the array? This is the size of the array. This is the size of the array. This is what dimension? This is dimension. This is what type. This is what type of array. Okay. You are using this word means object creation na. Because if the object creation is done. So object is created. But what is the size of the array? Whatever value you are giving, whatever value you are giving here, that size will be the size of array. If you are giving 4, what will happen? If you give 4, instead of this 3, you give 4, what will happen? One more position. But this is 0, 1, 2, 3. Index base. If it is 4 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If it is 3 means, if it is 3 means, it won't be, last won't be there. For 3, it will start from 0, 1, 2. Okay. For 4, it will be like 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Like this. Hope you are good. So this is how you are creating an array. Okay. Now, let me comment this line. Int, array, int array, int array, array. Let's say array value. This is camel case. Small, first letter small, second word First letter is capital. Okay. Now new int of, if we write 2 here, if we write 2 here, if we write here 2 here, okay. Now what will be the happen one by one? We will see system dot out dot println, system dot out dot println. Okay, the double quote, the value of the value of array value, the value of array value. This is double quote here. Double quote. Now we can add. Now we see what is the value. See, suggestion it is giving na ID. Sometime it is issue in my ID, but see, I just type the name array and control space. Control space, it is giving all the related word inside java.util, java.collection, java.lang, java.sql. Forget about other thing. We are importantly showing now line number 41. What is the value? Array variable name, array value. It is coming now very first time. This is suggestion. If I select this, and enter, it will be print coming fully. Okay, this is giving suggestion. Okay. Now guys, this is the, let me run this program. What will happen? We will see. This is printing some value na. This is printing some value na. We are not thinking about this. We are focusing about this square bracket and I. Square bracket and I. Square bracket and I. Okay. Square bracket and I. Then what will happen? This is the corresponding class name for int. Okay. For the array, what is the class? Okay. So this is the capital I. We will see this slowly. What is this? Forget about after at the rate, whatever value is there. Let me copy this. Control C. If I will print this, what is coming? Forget about this. I am copying this value. Capital I na. So this is the, what is this actually? When I am trying to print this value, whenever we are printing this variable, so this value is printing, but what is capital I? So this is nothing but, this is the corresponding class. This is the corresponding class, guys. This is the corresponding class. For example, now it will be, let's say, if you consider 3-dimensional, what will be happen? Now this type is int. Now this type is int. Now let me take one more example. Let me give some space. Duplicate variable na. Above also array value. Second time it is repeating. I have to change the value na. 1. But here no error because this will be printed here also here. But what we want to print? Array value 1. Let me give here array value 1. Save it. Save it. Now let me give this 1 short. What will happen, guys? I need to change here also na. I have to change also here. Now error gone, right? Whatever the type here. Oh, sorry. Whatever the type here, same you are using here. Because for this type, you are creating an object. You are creating an object. You are creating an object of an array of the size 2. Similarly, short. Now let's see what will happen. What is printing, guys, here? S, capital S, capital S. Array capital S is printing na. Let me copy this 2 line. When we are printing array of type int, what is the corresponding class? Square bracket I. When I am printing array of what type? Short. square bracket S is printing na. Hope you are good, guys. Okay. So this is the basic thing. You can play by passing int, you can passing short, then byte, then boolean. So you will understand na other stuff. I don't think that I should take some more example by passing boolean, byte, other thing. If you use, but similar common thing is if it is int, it should be int. Means you are what is the type you are using, same type it should be there. Short, it should be short. Okay. What is the dimension of this? Single dimensional, single dimensional, single dimensional. And what is the size you are defining here? What is the size you are defining here? You can, one more example, let's say, one more example. Focus in this line. What will happen? Let me comment this line. And this time I am not passing any value. Variable must provide either dimension expression of an array initializer. Right? So we should specify the value of the size, otherwise compile time error. It can be anything. It can be anything. That is fine. That is fine. It can be 0 also. It can be 1 also. But we have to pass the value. Otherwise, there will be error. This is the one important point. This example is easy to understand. You can take any type in short, long, but you have to specify the value. If you are using int, capital I, if you are using short, here, forget about this @ value. That number we are not focusing right now. What will be the value? S. If you are using byte, what will be the value? Square bracket, open square bracket, capital B. Similarly for Boolean. Try that. What will be printed for Boolean? It's your homework. But you should know. It's not like always B is coming, so it should come B. For Boolean, short for a, if you are using short, it should come S. That is homework for you. Now practice that. Okay, guys. Hope you are good. We are going to see memory, inside memory, how we are using single dimensional, 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, how we are initializing the array, everything in upcoming session. How wastage of memory can be can be saved. That will be in our next session. So guys, please join the session. And I request you to please watch the recording. Now it is good time. If you miss the last 3 recordings, fine for you. Watch last 3 recording. Forget about, there are 5, 6 recording, forget about. Just last whatever 5, if there are 7 recording, watch 4, 5, 6. If there is 7 recording, watch 5, 6, 7. That will be enough for you to synchronize. Nothing is started, only this is array started and you attended means you are good. Okay, there is no challenge. Hope we are good, guys. Okay, let me stop the recording.